All right, hello collective. We're gonna do a collective message, and this is timeless. Okay, so welcome in. The topic of today's video is going to be what don't you see coming. Okay, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and be open to the messages that come out. Keep in mind that this is a general tarot reading. If you want a personal reading for your specific situation or any questions that you have, make sure to check out my bio or the description box underneath every single video that I post so that you can see the prices and everything and how to get a personal reading. Those are available anytime. Just make sure to read my bio all the way through, okay? And then email me. All right, so today we are going to go over love, money, what you need to know, and if you're dealing with the Aries through Pisces, okay? So that being said, and keep in mind this is for all signs, okay? So it's a collective reading for everybody. Okay. And I will leave timestamps afterward after the live is over. All right. So let's see. Welcome in. Make sure to like the video, please, and thank you, and subscribe if you have not already. All right, and use common sense when on my channel. Okay. I don't know if anybody else feels this way, collective, but some of you guys may be feeling a little bit overstimulated, okay? Very irritated, tired, grumpy, sleepy, okay? Some of you guys may be feeling like that right now. But I do want to say it could be because you are possibly around the wrong people, or the types of energies that you're around are causing you to be in a certain state, okay? I'm also hearing a certain state of mind. So just keep that in mind, okay? Um, Pay attention to how you feel in certain environments, in certain areas, okay? Sometimes that's not even your energy. And if you're anything like me, if you're intuitive or spiritual, um, you know, you can pick up on energies and stuff like that. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But yeah, sometimes other people's energy literally can rub off on you, okay? So let's get started. Let's go over your love life collective. Be open to the messages that come out. I almost said collections. Okay, so some of you guys may need to make sure that you don't have anything going to collections. Okay, some of you guys might be dealing with your finances, or if you do have a love interest, they possibly could be having some sort of financial issues. Okay, they could be dealing with collections and things like that. Okay, yeah, somebody could be in debt. Okay, um, let's see. All right. Welcome in, welcome in. And I will be doing a Cash App Live on TikTok tonight, okay? I'm going to push it back because I need a nap after this. I need to restore myself, okay? Let's see. All right, so collective, let's go through your love life. Welcome in. Make sure to like the video, please, and thank you. It helps out my channel a lot. Subscribe if you have not already. All right. Let's see what's going on for the collective's love life. Keep in mind, this is still a timeless reading, so whenever this pops up for you, it could resonate or not, okay? All right, what's going on for my collective's love life? Somebody around you may be very indecisive, okay? Or if somebody that you're dealing with, if you have certain expectations for somebody, it could cause them to be a little bit indecisive, okay? So it's making me think of standards, okay? So if you have standards and you express that to the person you're dealing with, it may make them like kind of hesitate, okay? Let me see why. Okay. Your person could be very busy at work right now, or they have a lot of work to do just in general. The person on your mind, they could feel like you're trying to plot on them if you do express your standards. I don't think it's okay. I'm trying to put it into perspective. If you have someone that you're dealing with romantically, if you express, hey, I want you to talk to me at least twice a day, you know, or I need you to do this, blah, 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 in this time frame. For some reason, they feel like that's like you telling them, it's putting pressure on them. So it's kind of making them indecisive on whether they should actually proceed. Okay, so I'm not sure why. This person could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So like any type of standard or expectation that you put on them makes them feel like, should I do that? Like, this person kind of sounds, I'm hearing disobedient, okay? And we have being cold, okay? So yeah, if this person on your mind is seeming unapproachable, it's because I don't understand that though. They could also be afraid of messing up, so they kind of just don't do anything, even though you ask them to, which is odd, okay? I'm sorry, I'm getting like a very annoyed energy. So you may be getting annoyed with the person on your mind because they're not making a decision, because they're choosing to stay in the middle, or, you know, I feel like you asked this person to do something, or you will be, and they're choosing to just be like, I don't know. I don't know about that. Like, okay. Like somebody could be very dry, okay? Somebody could be, I'm hearing a dry texter, a dry, like this person comes off very cold. That's why I'm getting air sign energy. That may not be how they feel, but that's how they appear, okay? So let's see. Yeah, definitely Libra energy. This person could work in the legal system. They don't have to though. This person could have like a government job as well. They could be a judge, lawyer, police, firefighter, etc. Okay. Let's see. Look, too busy. Confirmation. Okay. So like I said, this person is very busy at work. Okay. I don't really think they're trying to ignore you, but their communication sucks. Okay. Whoever you're dealing with or whoever you will be dealing with, especially if it's an air sign, their communication sucks. So right now, I don't know if this is a new connection for you or not, but if you're dealing with somebody like this, or you end up dealing with somebody like this, you need to be like, you need to detach a little bit from this person and whatever expectations that you do have for them, because they're someone who's detached. So you got to detach, okay? Um don't ever sit around waiting on somebody to, let you know when they want to let you know. You know what I'm saying? You deserve to have a someone who tells you certain things in a certain time. If you have standards, you can have standards. If they can't meet those expectations or those standards, then you can do your own thing. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that makes sense. Let's see what's going on for my collective's love life. What does my collective need to know about their love life? You guys could be definitely ascending when it comes to some sort of, what's weird though? I feel like this person would, or they would have something more with you, but they suck at talking. They suck. Okay. They suck. This person sucks at communication. They're a great worker. They're a workaholic. They are very busy. That is true. But you may be feeling like shit because of how this person barely speaks. um I'm hearing maybe the most of the time that you see this person is like through the phone or something, because we have recording here. Okay, or maybe through calls or texts. Maybe this person, if you do call them, it goes to voicemail or something like that. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this person is really working on their own business or their brand, okay? They could be leveling up in work, and that's what's keeping them so busy right now. We're going to see how they feel about you in just a second, okay? But let's see. What's going on for my collective's love life and the person on their mind? Yeah, it's a lot of money cards here. This person has a vision, okay? This person has a vision when it comes to their money, their career, their business, okay? And I want to say, don't stop this person from, you know, um, building themselves and whatever they're trying to build business wise, money wise. Don't stop them. But also keep in mind, you deserve to be treated the way you want to be treated, right? So, this person, yeah, okay. Make sure that, I don't know if it's you or the person you're thinking about, but make sure not to live in a victim mentality, okay? Like I said, go where you're appreciated, go with who appreciates you, okay? If something's not working, you can keep your options open. I'm talking about single people, okay? And even if you're in a relationship or something like that, you got to decide, are you going to stay in something that, you don't actually feel seen in, you know? Are you going to stay with somebody like that, or are you going to try to find someone else and be single, you know, that actually treats you right? Find somebody who actually, meets your expectations instead of leaves you wondering, and because they're indecisive. That, how they say people will make time for you. The people who really want to see you will make time for you, okay? So, let's see. This person also could have past trauma, or you could, okay? You both could have past trauma. And that could be affecting, but like I said, and like I always say on my channel, we all have trauma, okay? What we're not going to do is use it as an excuse to treat the next person that we deal with like trash, okay? We're not going to do that. You and I have trauma. You and your person that you're thinking about probably has trauma. Are we going to use it as a crutch in our next relationships or connections? No, we're not. You know why? Because that's not fair to people. Okay? You wouldn't want people to do that. Oh, you know, I'm going to treat you like shit, collective, because, my ex from 30,000 years ago did this to me, so that's why I'm treating you like this, because they hurt me. So now I'm going to pass it on and cause you trauma, because they did that to me. That's weird, and that makes no sense. It makes sense, but it shouldn't. Okay? So we're not going to be victims of our past trauma, collective. I don't care what you've been through. I care, but I don't care what you've been through. We're not going to pass it on to the next person, okay? So, if you are dealing with somebody like that, even if it's outside of love, don't deal with that. That's not an excuse. After a while, it's not an excuse. You need to go fucking heal, okay? Just saying. Find a therapist. And if you can't afford a therapist or whatever, find somebody to talk to. Find some healing within yourself. We're not going to be a victim of our past trauma, and you shouldn't allow people to use their past trauma as an excuse to why they're treating you a certain way. I am so tired of that whole victim mentality bullshit, People who actually have been through shit don't sit around every day like, oh, woe is me, look what happened to me. Look at, they don't make it their personality. They could talk about it. You're more than welcome to talk about what you've been through, if somebody asks or whatever, or if you feel like you need to express something. But do you make it your personality trait? No, and you shouldn't. People who have actually been through stuff. Let me turn this up a little, okay? People who have actually been through real trauma, they want to find a way to never experience something like that again, or to never allow a certain thing to happen again. I mean, obviously, there are those people out there who enjoy being a victim, and I hope I weed out the people like that away from my channel, because that's not what I want. I want people who want to heal and grow and take accountability and, not use their trauma as a crutch their whole life, as an excuse. Your trauma is valid. Your situations that you've been through are very valid, but you're not going to use it as a way, or you know what I'm saying, as a way to get through life or get, people to feel sorry for you and stuff like that. If y'all heard the shit that I've been through, you would be like, oh, no way. Yeah, way. Okay, but do I sit around here and I talk about my own shit as examples, to give you guys perspectives on certain things, especially during readings, because that's how I do things. But I don't use it as a, I'm not sitting up here talking about, oh, this and that, I'm so, I just feel bad for me, feel bad. No, I like to move on. That's the whole point of my channel. Okay. So I don't know. Whenever I say stuff like that, you may think, oh, you're repeating yourself, blah, 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 blah. Someone new's probably here. Okay. I have new people on my channel every day. I thoroughly go through my analytics. All right. So if you're a returning subscriber, just, you already know. But if you're new here, this is the type of energy that I want, on my channel, and the type of energy that I don't. All right. So let's see. Yeah, look. Confirmation, we got ex-lover, legal matters, and bench. Someone's staying stuck, or someone is needing to release whatever their ex did to them, even if it turned legal, okay? Or your baby mama, your baby daddy, whatever. Even if you don't have kids. Excuse me. Someone needs to release whatever someone did to them in the past, or work through it at least, okay? Because someone's staying stagnant. That's a whole confirmation with what just came out here. Okay? That could be your person. Your person could be trying to work through past trauma. Or maybe they're not. And that's why they stay indecisive, or whenever you put some quote unquote pressure on them, they get like stagnant. Okay? Anyways, let's see. Let's see how they feel about you. All right, collective, love life, love life. Oh shoot, I forgot to. Let me just put. That's fine. Okay. Sorry, I needed some water. Okay. So let's see. How does the person on your mind currently feel about you, collective? Make sure to like the video. All right. But yeah, make sure that people are meeting your standards. And make sure that, you can communicate with your person. You don't have to, coexist in a relationship just because, for whatever reason, Let's see. How does a person, whoa, oh my gosh. Okay, I guess these wanted to come out. I was trying to shuffle these back into the deck. All right, so collective. This person is very attracted to you. I feel like the person on your mind really is, they're into you, like I said, but they suck at communicating. And things will happen. I know this is annoying to hear, but things will happen when they're supposed to. There is definitely some stagnation. Like things could move forward and then they could kind of stop for a little bit, and then they move forward and then they stop. Okay, so it's not giving an on and off connection, because I feel like you guys are dealing with somebody, but the way they communicate, it's almost like time stops, you know. And look, again, this person is very focused on their finances, okay? This person, we have financial goal setting, okay? some of you guys need to focus on your finances as well. Okay, make a plan, be consistent. And I'm hearing watch the money come in. Okay, so I feel like consistency is really something that you guys need to work on. Maybe even like the person on your mind. The person on your mind is very consistent. Like I said, they're like a workaholic or something. And they are very determined, but in the love department, they may not be meeting your standards, okay? And that could be causing some issues, okay? But they're very attracted to you, okay? Look, another money card, career passion. That's hilarious, okay? You guys both could be passionate about money, okay? Let's see. We're supposed to be seeing how they feel about you. How does the person on the collective's mind currently feel about them? Yeah, they do want to take things to the next level, but are they going to tell you that? They might do something very like impulsive too. Okay, they could be inviting you out to eat, or you guys may be like the next time you see this person, you guys could be eating food together. Okay, some of you guys also may be the type of like couple, or yeah, I'm just gonna say couple because you know what I mean. Um, you guys could be the type of couple to meal prep together or something like that. Okay. Someone's really taken off in their career too. Okay. So like I said earlier, don't stop this person. Um, or you're gonna be taken off in your career. You both could be you both could be taken off in your career or whatever you do for work. It's about to take off, okay? But make sure to nurture your love life too. Okay? Or that's what you could be trying to get this person to understand. You have emotions. Okay. But anyways, like I said, I feel like this person does want to have something more with you. They want to take things to the next level, and it could be very quick too. So, if this person hasn't really been speaking to you, I feel like they have like as soon as they get time, and they are very anxious about offering you this. Okay, but as soon as they get time is what I'm hearing, they're going to offer you something more. I'm hearing finally. Okay? Like the wait is over. And this could be while you guys are eating. Something about you guys eating together. Okay? Look, yeah, you could be at this person's house. We have home. Okay? So you could be in this person's home or they could be at your home when they offer you something more. Okay? So you guys could be having like a house date or something. All right, what is this? Let's see. You could honestly feel like this person's snaking you and that you're ready to go your own way. So like I said, this could be happening all of a sudden, like as soon as you're about to give up and be like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna go see other people, I'm gonna do this, I feel like shit, so I'm gonna open up my options. This person's gonna come in and offer you something, like I'm hearing like the at the last minute, as soon as you were about to be like, fuck it, okay. As soon as you were on your merry way, they're like, hold on, I know I've been busy. Okay, so let's see what else for the collectives. Oh, look, okay, confirmation. Look what just came out. Cuffing season. I just told you. I told you. Okay, this person doesn't want to, let you get too far away. I feel like you might have. They've been watching you too, collective. Whoever you're dealing with or will be dealing with. Like I said, this is a timeless reading, but they've been watching you. So I want to say, in the midst of them being very busy, if they haven't been around you, they have a way to watch you. Or I'm also hearing like they have people to watch you. So, hmm. Okay, don't underestimate this person and their detective skills. They watch you somehow. We got a spy here. Okay. Could be online or something. He's got his little laptop in the dark here, so they could be doing something kind of like undercover. Ew, I just heard undercover cop. Oh hell no. like I said, this person could work in the legal system. I did say that earlier. They don't have to. They could also have like a government job, or they are someone who acts like an undercover agent, cop, figuratively. They could know technology very well. Okay. Yeah, look, this is a type of person who acts very nonchalant. It's definitely giving air sign. If you ever dealt with the air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you know that those motherfuckers act like la 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 la, but they're stalkers. They be watching them in the background. I know, I know, I know. So that's why I'm saying that it's definitely giving air sign. Even if that's not their sun sign, they could have air sign placements pretty heavy in their chart. Okay, so let's see. How else would the collective know when this person is going to offer them something serious? They are coming into, okay, to offer you this. There also could be other women, or at least one other woman. She could be blonde, and she could be very upset, that this person is choosing you. It's not, I don't think it's even a competition. I think there's a woman on the outside of this situation that is just going to be annoyed that this person wants to give you something more. Okay. Um, those types of women who are just like, they can't take no for an answer. That's literally what it's giving. Okay. Yeah, and this person, oh God, be careful of another woman trying to come in and tell you a bunch of bullshit. We have untrue stories, okay? So, like I said, I feel like your person's been busy. That is true. But they also have been acting very nonchalant. And they could have women who are interested in them. And, if you're a guy, flip the roles, this woman could have men who are interested in her, but don't let outside people try to, sway you when this person's coming to you directly, telling you that they want something more with you, okay? Um, because, if you have an attractive partner, man or woman, people are going to want your partner. So you have to understand that. You can't get mad at this person for being attractive and naturally attracting people. Okay, it's about what they do, you know, while being attractive, okay? Um so let's see. But yeah, there definitely may be women who are annoyed that you're the chosen one, okay? Look, they mad as fuck, okay? Okay. Pent up anger. Uh-oh. These women are angry. Okay. Look, there's something about drinks and food. I feel like y'all could be going out on like a date with this person, or they're gonna take you out, and then I'm hearing, and then take you home. Okay, some of you guys are going out with this person like on an actual date, and then they're gonna take you home and tell you, like, you know, they're gonna propose something to you. And some of you guys are just going to this person's house, and then they're gonna talk to you about everything that's been going on. But look out for these women. I don't think you have anything to be afraid of necessarily, okay, collective, but there are other women or men who want this person. At least you know you're not dating somebody ugly. Okay. Okay. Look, you were about to be independent. You were about to go your own way, weren't you? Some of y'all could be Sagittariuses, okay? You don't have to be. Let's see. I do feel like this person is having to reject, like, they could be someone who has to reject a lot of people. You could too. You could be like, I look good too, okay? You both could look good. But I feel like specifically the person that you're thinking about definitely is someone who has to like repeatedly tell people no. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. This person also could be kind of spiritual, or they meditate. Okay. That could also be why they're so, I'm hearing, quiet, or like they act nonchalant because they meditate a lot. So what you may see on the outside with this person and them being just quiet and nonchalant, they could also be meditating. You don't have to be like, when you're meditating. You could literally be doing dishes, in a trance, and that's a form of meditation, okay? So don't think that you have to be the stereotypical, like she is in this picture, okay? This person could be meditating while doing something that they find to be calming, okay? So yeah, don't think that, this person relaxing is, I'm hearing an attack, okay? There's something about that. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, finding spiritual release, okay? Your light irritates their demons and insecurities, okay? I hate how my nose always gets stuffy when I read. Oh my god. Anyways, but yeah, don't take this person's calmness as an attack, okay? I think they're really just in their head. Uh damn. Okay. Anyways, what else does the collective need to know about their love life? Look, they're constantly analyzing, they're constantly gathering information. This is definitely air sign energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? But this person, like I said, if you want more attention from your person, you have to voice that. You cannot just assume that people can read your mind. Okay, this person is going to be giving you more attention, but if you, like I say all the time to you guys, closed mouths don't get fed. So if you act like something's not happening, they're going to keep, living their life and worrying about what they have to worry about. But if you don't say anything about how you feel and what you want, you're not going to get it. Okay? And we're adults, so I don't, like, your person seems kind of very business oriented. So they also could have earth signs in their chart, and they could be the type of person who, they're not going to sit there and wonder what's wrong with you. So speak up. Okay, I feel like they'd be more than happy to, what's the right word, accommodate you, but you have to mention it. So let's see. What else does the collective need to know about their love life? Keep in mind, I'm doing a Cash Up Live on TikTok. I'll probably do it around like 10:30 tonight, so in about 3.5 hours. Okay, so let's see. Oh, twin flame and healing. This is somebody or a connection that is very healing for you, or it will be. They're going to teach you a lot. A spiritual connection between you and your twin flame. Oh, a lot of people don't end up with their twin flame, but I feel like you guys are. Some of you. Don't be delusional, okay? You know your situation. All right, let's see. But some of you guys miss you. Like I said, this person likes you. They miss you. They've been wanting to see you, but they suck at speaking. Ugh. Okay. If you're dealing with an air sign, like I said, God bless you. Okay. Let's see. There is hope for this connection, okay? You guys may go through a lot of, not a lot of, but some ups and downs. Um, but you guys can work through it if you work at it. We all have free will at the end of the day, right? So it's about whether you want to actually have this connection work. You got to put the effort in to make it work too, not just rely on this person to, take all the burden, the blame, You got to do your part too. Okay? So whatever that means for you, some of you guys need to be careful of your friends, okay? Especially around your relationship. Some of you guys have a fake ass friend that you need to be careful of, okay? Let me clarify that. This could be someone who acts very innocent. So if you start dating this person, be careful of your friends being jealous, okay? And especially because of how much you grow. Like, this is a connection that actually is going to be very beneficial for you because of how much you're going to heal, how much you're going to grow, how much better you're going to be doing, okay? And you could have friends in the background, or at least one friend side eyeing you because they don't have that. That is what I'm getting here. Yeah, because their love life is like the opposite of a fantasy. And yours is, like I said, this is like your twin flame. Okay. And look, secret crush. Your hoe ass friend. I'm sorry, but like you have a hoe ass friend, man or woman, who secretly is jealous. I'm hearing that stupid song in my head right now. Um, that country song, I Want Your Boyfriend. What she say in that stupid ass song? I hate that shit because that is so ugly. I don't even know why she released that shit. Um, he and I go back so far. Oh my God, we lived in his first truck. Yeah, ew. If you like that song, you need to reevaluate yourself. Okay, I get it could be a little catchy, but you need to stop singing shit like that. Okay, get off my channel. I'm just kidding, but not really. Um, if you know that it's by Raylan or some shit, she has a few good songs. You know, I love country music. I'm a huge fan since I was a kid. Okay, but it, songs like that, there's a reason why I don't really listen to female country singers, because unless it's about the, you know, let's burn his house down for breaking our heart. I like that type of music when it comes to female country singers, but not that whole shit. You know, don't tell me that you want my boyfriend, you know, and that you guys go back so far. So maybe this is someone that, maybe this is someone that, like your, I think I picked up on this a couple days ago. Stay with me. This could be, like I said, your man could have a best friend or something like that, or you have a friend who was or is close with your new partner. Something like that's going on here. Like this, there's connections, there's mutuals. You guys have mutual connections or friends. You could have met this person through mutual friends, like literally. And your hoe ass friend is like, they were, it's almost as if they were like secretly waiting to be with your person. This is supposed to be your person. This is your person. But they've had a secret crush on them for the longest time. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Gross. Okay. And I feel like you're gonna be able to tell because you see how his face is? Like, ugh. He's side-eyeing him. And then in the background, he has like that guy ready to pounce, if you can see. He's onto him. Okay, so be aware of fake ass friends. Even if you guys met through friends, you might need to cut that bitch off, okay? Just saying. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, you might need to put something. I'm hearing on the back burner. You may have to, you know, kind of slowly cut off this friend. It's not a friend, number one, to either of y'all. So I don't think it would be a bad thing, okay? Someone definitely has like bad intentions. And this is yours. This is your person, okay? We got My Boo. I'm hearing My Boo by Usher. Okay. Y'all need to work on saving your money though too, especially if you're about to be in this connection. I'm not saying that your partner's going to leave you, you know, to buy all your own shit, but save your money. It's always good to have your own money, even if you're in a relationship that is very stable. You never know what could happen. And, you know, what if his credit card is locked one day and, you know, you don't want to wait? You got to have your own money to go get what you want to get, okay, for the day. So I'm just saying. Um, let's see. Why do I feel like you've known this person before? Not just spiritually, but you've met this person through friends or something. You could have met them when you were going through a lot, especially like a lot of trauma. I don't know why my nose is so freaking stopped up right now. You also could have been looking for a job at the time that, you know, were unsatisfied with your job. When you first met this person, I don't know why I'm trying to get the backstory here. But they've known you before. You guys have known each other before. Why am I hearing kickoff? There could be something about this person could like sports, or I'm hearing like football, fantasy football. Why am I hearing that stupid DraftKings shit? Okay. I don't know nothing about it besides the ads that they constantly show you. You know, download DraftKings. Okay. But anyways, something's real, collective. You better believe it, okay? I don't know if you're like, yeah, right. I'm not going to meet this person. You've already met them. If you're not already in contact with this person, you're about to be, okay? You already know this person too. It's not somebody new necessarily. You met this person through friends. There also could have been some previous quote unquote drama, or there will be some gossip about this relationship that you're about to be in. What the heck? Why is my nose so damn itchy right now? Yeah, look, people are going to be either talking shit or talking about your relationship, okay? We have storyteller, bard, sipping, gossip, spreading rumors. There could just be a lot of jealousy around this connection, okay? Like I said, there are women, and if you're a man, there are other men who are going to be very upset that you guys are connecting. But this is what it's supposed to be, so, you know. Yeah, this person's like very popular, okay? Your person could be very well known too. Fuck. Oh my god, why is my nose itching like this? I'm so sorry. Shit. Okay. I swear that like mostly only happens when I read. Okay, anyways. What's mask here? Yeah, people are showing their true colors when it comes to your relationship. Boo hoo for them. Okay, imagine, you know what I'm thinking of? And I'm not comparing y'all to Hailey Bieber, okay? But I am thinking about that situation. Imagine though, a lot of people hate on that girl, okay? But when no matter how she met him, people say she like stalked him and shit and whatnot. And, he married a fan and everything was a setup. And it may have been. It may have been. But when you think about it, they're married. Don't they have a kid on the way or something? Or they have a kid already? I don't know. Something like that. That's what it is. That was, in a way, also destiny. Okay? Whether you think it was forced or not. That Hailey Bieber and Justin Bieber shit, yeah. That's his wife now. That's her husband. The fact that people are still trying to Selena, Selena, Selena. He treated Selena like shit. I feel like people forget that. They weren't supposed to be endgame. People are so obsessed with their relationship or his old relationship. It's almost weird. It is weird. It's not almost weird. It is weird. You know what I'm saying? But imagine being Hailey. Even if you don't like her, imagine being in her shoes, being with someone who's very well known, your dream guy, the person who's supposed to be in your life, supposed to be married to, and then everybody's obsessed with their ex. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all, I'm not saying that this person has an ex that, everybody's obsessed with, but just mm-mm. Some people need to move on. Even if you've moved on and your person has moved on, people from this person's past maybe haven't. Okay? Something like that could be going on. That's why I brought that up. But people are real mean to like Hailey. And I have, empathy, so I do feel for, everything. Most things. But imagine being her in her shoes. When everybody's, you finally got your dream guy, and everybody for years, even after you've been married, people are obsessed with somebody's old relationship that didn't work out, that they were treating that person like shit. Like, that's weird. Grow up, move on. That's why I never liked Selena Gomez fans. I don't even like her music as it is, and she's a victim player. She's a Cancer, and not just this is even before I knew she was a Cancer. Y'all know I don't fuck with Cancers like that, cause y'all be on that shit. But anyways, before I even knew her sign and shit, I was like, I could tell she's manipulating people with the, oh, this so sweet, the innocent act. I see through that shit. I know I'm not the only one, but everybody's like, oh, well, Selena was so sweet. Selena was on drugs too. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can get mad I'm talking about that, but it's fucking Justin Bieber. So he's married. Some of y'all are going to be in a situation kind of like that where people are obsessed with, you know, this person's ex or something. So pay that no mind, or try to, because that's annoying. Okay? That's real annoying. Anyways, let's see. People need to move the fuck on. Because I don't even think your person is worried about, their ex. So this person's family could be a little bit annoying too. Let's see. I'm trying to tell you more about this situation. So let's see. I just saw the fake friends card too. It didn't come out. Look, in honeymooning, I'm telling you, some of y'all might be marrying this person quite literally, or they want to get married to you. They want to, like I said, some of y'all could be being proposed to if you're already in a connection like that, um, or they want to take things to the next level. But there is some annoying bullshit on the outside of this that you may have to deal with. Okay. Look, look, yeah, memories. I'm telling you, I'm never just talking for no reason. So anyone who falls off when I go on these rants or whatever, you're missing a whole message, okay? Because that's a part of the reading. So, because if you're new here or not, me rambling, me telling a story, or me giving examples is not, that's a part of the message. If you choose not to listen to it, you're probably missing out on something pretty important to your reading. Just saying. Y'all could get pregnant by this person too, okay? Make sure that, I mean, you do it your way. You're not going to listen to me anyways. So you do it your way. I do feel like you will be with this person. You probably will be very much married, okay? You got honeymooning here. You could have the baby before. You know what, though? I don't think that. Some of you guys could have the baby before the honeymoon, but honeymooning did come out. Oh, okay. I was right the first time. Trust your intuition, collective. But you guys definitely you could be engaged, this person finally, makes you theirs officially. They give you the ring and whatnot. But then you get pregnant, or you could be pregnant during the honeymoon or something like that, okay? Aw. It's giving heavy Libra. We got revolutionist justice. Yeah. This person's going to sweep you off your feet if they haven't already. And they're going to love the hell out of your kid too, especially if you have kids together. Excuse me. I keep, oh, look, y'all, confirmation. Look, proposal just came out. Okay. This is cute. Okay, besides all the petty bullshit and I was about to say, I keep hearing that, I want your boyfriend, not gonna lie. Okay, yeah, fuck that. Fuck that friend. Leave that friend out in the dust. You need to get away from that friend, okay? I'm serious. Why am I hearing slob on my knob, like corn on the cob? Check in with me and do your job. Okay, this person could love the way you give them head. What the fuck? Why did that just come out? Or I just channeled that. Okay, collective, if you're wondering, your head game goes crazy. Okay, you could be getting some real good head too from this person, or you give good head. What the fuck? Okay. I think I might title this like You've Met Your Twin Flame. Because a lot of y'all have, or you're about to. Look, we got firemen here. Some of you guys, this person could work in the, like I said that twice earlier. That's another confirmation. They could be a firefighter, or they do something when it comes to like chemicals, or I'm hearing gas masks. Gas masks. Okay. Um, they just sacrifice a lot to whatever they do for work is like a sacrifice. There is some sort of risk. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Like something about their job could be a little bit dangerous. All right, what else? Make sure to be yourself with this person, or if you feel like you can't be yourself right now with the person that you're going to be in a situation, a relationship, a marriage with, okay? Um, you will. You guys are going to uncover like darker sides of yourselves, and that's what twin flames do, okay? You kind of mirror each other as you heal, or until you heal. All right, I'm gonna be real with y'all. What's this here? There could have been a, why am I hearing scandal? Okay, some of y'all, the person that you're gonna be married to, uh, this person, they had some sort of, they could have a criminal past of some sort. They, even if they work in the legal system, you know, criminals work for the legal system too. But this person could have been caught doing something, especially when they're drunk. It doesn't have to be terrible, but this person could have done something that was not the best, okay? So they could have a past, or they could have addiction issues, or they could be overcoming some sort of addiction issue as well, okay? Um, I don't think this is current though. Let me see. Is this current? It may cause some sort of argument. You may find out about, okay, if you find out that this person has done anything in their past, it may cause an argument between you guys, but you need to discuss it, okay? But y'all are getting married anyway, so that may be something that is, you'll get over it, yeah. Not get over it, but you'll get through it, okay? We just have, I confirmed it. Overcoming obstacles. Like I said, that could be a problem. Something about whatever this person did in the past. They could have been locked up, or they could have done something while they were drunk that was a betrayal, okay? And that could cause some sort of obstacles between you guys, but you'll get through it. You'll gain strength, or you'll get back on your feet when it comes to, you know, being with this person and dealing with whatever they did in the past. So it must not be that, I mean, like I said, it could be bad, but it's not bad enough for y'all to like completely split up. So, because I see y'all working through it, okay? Some of y'all, this person did cheat before. Like I said, you may have known this person. You do know this person. This is someone you know. You're going to meet them through friends or something like that, if you haven't already. But yeah, there definitely could have been some sort of betrayal. And you will argue about it if you haven't already. But you'll get through it. This could have been at like a party or something, okay? Let me see. Because we still gotta go over your money real quick, and then your I think I'm going to just do the Aries through Pisces after that. Look, fake friends. It did come out now. You need to get rid of your friend, not all of your friends, but a fake friend, or maybe a couple. Maybe you both have a couple fake friends that you need to really reevaluate who you have around you, okay? Because this is not somebody that you can trust. I don't think, like I said, I don't think either of you can trust this person, okay? They also, one of your friends could have witnessed something that, I don't know, somebody did, like some sort of betrayal. Look, squad, something happened in a friend group, and it's if you have an inkling about a friend, get rid of them, okay? Whether it's you or your person. I see you losing a friend because like a friend didn't tell you something, or they witnessed someone betray you. So I don't know what that's about. But they didn't tell you when it happened. They like waited or something, okay? So that's weird. But you and your partner are going to get through it. That's what matters, right? Okay, so let's see. I know this is long. Holy shit, we're at an hour. Okay. But the collective readings are longer because they're for everybody. But yeah, you'll get through it, okay? I don't know why I keep saying that. If you're like, oh hell no, I would never, da 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 da, you don't know what you're gonna do. I see it right here. You'll get through it with this person. You're gonna get through something, get over something. You'll work it out because you love this person. Okay? Never say never. Let's get into your money. Your money read for, this is timeless still, so okay. And I'm going to do a Cash Up Live tonight. And if you want a personal private reading, make sure to check my bio and then email me when you're ready. And pay me, of course. Look at the prices in my bio, okay? But let's see. All right, what's going on? Oh, let me put the timestamp real quick. Uh, 58. All right, let's wrap this up. Okay, let's go. All right. So what's going on with the collective's money? What's going on with the collective's money right now? How's the collective's money doing? Okay. Some of y'all may be a little bit indecisive when it comes to your finances or what you want to do work-wise, okay? Some of you guys could be thinking about going back to something from the past. I would not recommend that if you are thinking about it, okay? Especially if it's like an old job. If something didn't work out before, what makes you think that it's going to work out now, especially financially? So don't fuck yourself, okay? That is way too damn bright. So don't screw yourself, okay? When it comes to your money situation, leave the past in the past, okay? Or don't go back to old habits. Yeah, go to something new, okay? We got the Ace of Pentacles. You have new opportunities and abundance ahead of you, but you got to release the past, okay? Especially when it comes to your money. So don't go back to something just because it's familiar, okay? Yeah, you got to move on, okay? We got the Six of Swords. Some of you guys could be transitioning into a new job or starting to do a new business endeavor, okay? Yeah. Ooh, excuse me. make sure that you're not being manipulated in your workplace, okay? Especially with your money. Make sure that you're getting what you're owed. Make sure that you're speaking up for yourself, okay? And if you are currently at a place that has been making you feel indecisive about this place of establishment or what they're doing with your money, yeah, you need to move on to something different, okay? I'm not saying willy-nilly quit your job, but line something up and then leave, okay? And don't put it past certain workplaces to be shady with your money and stuff like that, because they will be. You know, you got to check them too. Some workplaces do weird shit. Queen of Pentacles. You're meant for something more and more stable. Yeah, if you're in your head about changing jobs or anything like that, collective, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and switch things up. I feel like you feel kind of mentally trapped or physically trapped even. And I don't think you have much energy left to stay at a certain environment, okay? So if you feel like you need to go or change it up or switch jobs or something or do something new when it comes to your money, do it. I feel like it would be beneficial for you, okay? And last portion of the video, Aries through Pisces, okay? So this is going to be if you're dealing with the Aries through Pisces, real quick, rapid fire messages on what's going on for that or for you and that person, okay? 1:01:35. Okay. All right, so I got your timestamps, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this reading. I felt like doing it last minute, so all right, so last portion. Okay, if you're dealing with what deck do I want? Oh, I can use these actually. All right, so if you're dealing with an Aries, let's see. All right, so if you're dealing with an Aries, let's get 3 cards each, okay? If you're dealing with an Aries, this person's afraid that you're going to reject them, okay? This person is trying to understand you better, or they feel like they understand you better now, okay? And this person, if you're dealing with an Aries, is definitely, you know, they are wondering if you're meant to be in their future or not, okay? Let's see if you're dealing with a Taurus. If you're dealing with a Taurus, this person knows that they were careless with you, okay? This person has been struggling, and this person is very sexually attracted to you, okay? And this person does fantasize a lot about you as well, okay? But they know that they're careless with you, so keep that in mind, okay? Be careful of people who knowingly do stuff. All right, so let's see. If you're dealing with a Gemini, this person focused on you instead of their own trauma, okay? This person does want you back if you're dealing with a Gemini. But this person does not trust you, or maybe you don't trust this person anymore, okay? If you're dealing with a Cancer, this person doesn't want to let you go. They want you very badly, okay? But even if you feel like you have to let a Cancer go, this person understands, okay? Even though they want you more than ever for some reason, okay? Let's see if you're dealing with a Leo. If you're dealing with a Leo, this person does have trouble with intimacy, They wonder how you feel, and they're not sure why the things happened between you and them happened the way they did, okay? And they also didn't have the balls to tell you something face to face, okay? If you're dealing with a Virgo, yeah, we're on Virgo, okay? This person feels like you broke their heart, okay? They wish they could go back to the old days. This person may even be in a committed relationship right now, and they feel like you guys are more alike than you guys would like to admit, okay? Let's see. If you're dealing with a Libra, this person feels like they don't really know you like that right now, okay? This person feels like you can't come with them. This person feels like they can still see the last time you saw them. So that something about, and this person's not financially stable, okay? If you're dealing with the Libra, this person is definitely reminiscing on like the last time they saw you, okay? So something is very vivid in their mind still, okay? So you could be a Libra's ex, and yeah, we have I still feel the pain, okay? So if you're dealing with the Libra, this sounds like, an ex situation. Um, this person is still hurt over a Libra. No, ooh, it could be another Libra. I didn't mean to say that. What the heck? So if you're dealing with a Libra, they could be hurt over another Libra. Um, but what I meant to say is if you're dealing with a Libra, they could be still not over their ex, okay? So if you're a new person, newly dealing with Libra, they could still not be fully over their ex, okay? So just be aware of that, okay? If you're dealing with a Scorpio, this person feels like they need stability, okay? This person does or has saved your text messages and your anything that you have sent them, okay? Your messages and texts. All right. And this person feels like they never want to feel the way that they did with you again, okay? And they also feel like if you're dealing with a Scorpio, they also feel like you guys don't share the same values, okay? If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, if you're dealing with a Sagittarius, this person feels like they don't need your approval, okay? This person feels like, okay, so this is giving, they're waiting on you to come back, by the way, okay? This person likes you. They feel like they can't get enough of you, but they also don't want to be bossed around by you, okay? So that honestly makes sense if you're dealing with a Sagittarius. They're gonna feel like they can't do something with you if you feel like you need to control them. So give a Sagittarius space and they'll like you more. Not saying ignore them fully, but give them space, okay? If you're dealing with a if you're dealing with a Capricorn, this person wants a second chance, okay? They want to make amends if you're dealing with a Capricorn. And this person, they hear your voice sometimes, okay? And they hope that you're happy for them. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, if you're dealing with an Aquarius, this person cannot reach out to you right now, okay? For some reason. This person also doesn't want to know what you're up to if you're dealing with an Aquarius. And this person knows that you're watching them if you're dealing with an Aquarius, okay? So they definitely could sense your energy or somehow know that you're watching them, okay? If you're dealing with a Pisces, last sign, this person knows more than you think. This person also feels like you need to focus on your healing, or that they do. And this person, if you're dealing with a Pisces, they feel like you're very easy to see through, okay? And they feel like you didn't break them, all right? And leaving you hurt me too, okay? So don't think that you were the only one who was hurt by a Pisces when they left. They definitely, were hurt too. They did feel some type of way, All right, but that's what I got for you guys. Okay, make sure to like the video. I'll leave timestamps in a minute, okay, for you guys if you want to go back and watch. But I like this reading. It was overall a good reading, okay. A lot of you guys are entering into a union, a very strong union, okay? So be open to it, okay? And if you guys want to join my Cash App Live tonight on TikTok, make sure to go do that, okay? I'm going to take a little nap and then get back on there, okay? On my TikTok so you guys can have personal readings. Make sure to enter the raffle. That's what this is here for, okay? This is TikTok only. I do this every month, okay? So we have some names in here already. So every question that you get during my TikTok Cash App Live, you will get your name in the jar here. And then on April 26th, I am drawing 2 names. Like I said, I do this every month, so you will have more than one chance to do this if you want. I draw 2 names, and then whoever wins gets 5 free questions. Okay, so it's $8 for a mini reading. This is for my live prices on TikTok, not here. $8 for a mini reading and $12 for a full reading, okay? Either way, whichever you get your name in here once you get a reading from me. All right? But that's what I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully it resonates, and comment down below any emojis or if something resonated, okay? Let me know. I like to hear feedback, but don't be disrespectful. All right? We don't need that on my channel. All right, but you guys have a good one. Thank you for watching. Like the video, and you guys have a good one. Bye.